we are brothers.
Sub-Zero emerges.
Do your oaths mean nothing?
Both hands. He looks up and sees Sub-Zero's empty fist. Sub-Zero cuts his face with the dagger in his other hand, leaving a trailing scar.
Mode Pukulin brutal berderit turit. Wow hebit sakali li maini. Waktunya aku brutal conmation paling sakit.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Li Mei conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw.
A Lin Kuei's flame is not easily smothered.
Split up! We must find him!
Scorpion bolts out of the castle alone.
Hadi hadi ya score di mana smoke.
In the outer courtyard, a sharp wind carries snow onto the sloping roofs of various buildings. Smoke waits behind a giant wheel. He darts to Scorpion.
What happened? Where's Bihan?
He's betrayed us. We're all in imminent danger.
They retreat into a blizzard.
Letting father die. Forsaking Earthrealm? He's abandoned all reason!
I knew Bihan's frustrations ran deep, but I never thought they could inspire such madness. We can't let his corruption spread.
Whatever it takes, I am with you.
Thank you. We may not share blood, but we are brothers.
Sub-Zero emerges.
Do your oaths mean nothing? It's your duty to obey my will.
Not when it betrays Lin Kuei principles. We won't sacrifice them to serve your ambition.
An ice dagger materializes in Sub-Zero's hand. He slashes at Scorpion, who swerves. Scorpion stomps his brother's side, then kicks his jaw. He traps Sub-Zero's dominant arm and twists. Sub-Zero breaks free with a kick. He punches Sub-Zero in the throat. Scorpion tries to wrestle the ice dagger from Sub-Zero's hand, but Sub-Zero slices his palm. He squeezes his wounded hand into a fist as Sub-Zero advances. As snow flutters, Sub-Zero stabs and swipes at his brother, who dodges and retaliates with his fist. Sub-Zero carves at his brother's head, but Scorpion grabs his arm with both hands. He looks up and sees Sub-Zero's empty fist. Sub-Zero cuts his face with the dagger in his other hand, leaving a trailing scar.
Kuai Liang!
Stay back. This is my fight.
End this, brother. Embrace the future.
I want no part of it. You pervert all that it means to be Lin Kuei.
Fight!
Mantap battle Kekuaten score Kelyawar API. Wa Sub-Zero Balis Balik Pakai Es Tajam. A Pukal Pakai Pisal API Comation. Herja Bagus score Aohabisi Sub-Zero Sekarang. Wadu Tidak Kina Haha Santai Dulu Focus. Wa Sub-Zero Mara Bisar Pukulin Super Karas.
You disgrace our family and clan.
Wa Pukulin Pertama Yedu Sub-Zero Wow. GILA Kok Bisa Sub-Zero Menelak Tankap Nya. A Pukal Pakai Kaki Buyer Sipat Selasakan Melawan. Kiran Sakali score Mulai Tenang Melawan Sub-Zero. Yaku Jagu Hihi Tapi Susa Ya Combo
You are
Nya.
my grandmaster no longer.
Scorpion
What are you
kneels.
doing? Once he's exposed, won't you be made Grandmaster?
You forget Cyrax and Sector. Their loyalty to Bihan is absolute. They'll sooner abet his corruption than follow me. We must chart a new course. One that both honors our father's legacy and serves Earthrealm.
He stands behind Smoke.
Help me. We can't leave him here to aid Shang Tsung.
Later, Scorpion rushes into the surrounding woodland with Smoke, shouldering Sub-Zero's comatose body. They halt and watch 4 columns of green light flare from the Yin Fortress ruins, swirling into the clouds. Simultaneously, at the Wuxi Academy, Liu Kang studies the same soulnados.
How did you achieve this, sorcerer?
Behind him, particles of sand dance with shards of light. The small sandstorm forms Geras.
You arrived not a moment too soon, Geras. What have you learned?
In scrutinizing Shang Tsung's first meeting with his benefactor, I made an important discovery. Her life essence, the very time crystals that make up her being, are not of this timeline.
Not of this timeline? How could someone from a previous timeline enter this one?
That cannot happen.
If that cannot happen, then what has happened, Geras? There are no other timelines than those that have come before.
All evidence points to the presence of a second timeline, which exists concurrently with ours.
Two timelines, side by side, moving forward simultaneously?
Never in a billion lifetimes have I seen this. But that does not make the other timeline any less real. There can be no doubt that Shang Tsung's benefactor hails from it.
And who she is, why she's here, where she's from. All questions we need answered, which we can't while we are under attack. I will go to Sindel, convince her to withdraw from Earthrealm by showing her how history is being manipulated.
That will require revealing to her your prior role as Keeper of Time.
The situation gives me no choice. I will need your help, Geras, to prove my claims to the Empress.
They observe the soulnados while trees sway in the wind. Later, in Outworld, Sundo's portal gate emanates energy, surrounded by tropical greenery and colorful flowers. Liu Kang materializes from within. The constabulary await. Li Mei approaches as the others draw their weapons. She walks between weathered lion statues and reaches a platform bordered by water.
Return home, Lord Liu Kang. I am to let no one pass.
I must see Her Majesty. She must call off her attack on Earthrealm.
Her decision was unwise, but she no longer seeks my counsel, and I doubt she's interested in yours.
The Empress has been deceived. Shang Tsung and General Shao have fomented this crisis as a means to steal her throne.
General Shao? I knew he was hiding his true intentions. But join Shang Tsung? I knew he couldn't be trusted. Were I still Umgadi, he would never have breathed the same air as the Empress. My palace sources told me he arrived out of nowhere and immediately had the Empress's ear.
He gained her trust by treating Princess Melina's condition. Tragically, she is afflicted with Tarkat disease.
Tarkat? The Empress must be beside herself. If Shang Tsung found a treatment, no wonder she embraced him.
I have shared this with no one. I trust that you, of all people, will keep this secret.
Of course. Were it made public, it would bring down the royal family.
Li Mei, Empress Sindel needs our help. Will you join me?
Emperor Jarrett's death, the pain it caused Empress Sindel, has always haunted me. I failed the royal family once. I won't do so again.
She clenches her jaw. Later, Li Mei and Liu Kang ride in an enclosed wooden carriage pulled by horses, while her constables run alongside it.
Everything now makes sense. My Umgadi contacts had said the general's soldiers had been encroaching. But still, I can't fathom it. General Shao committing treason?
It is the fruit of a poisonous seed planted by Shang Tsung. He played to the general's vanity, inflamed his prejudices to convince him that he alone could save our world.
He may be unstoppable. The Umgadi don't have numbers, and my constables aren't trained for war.
Know that I, too, will aid in the Empress's defense.
The carriage stops.
Driver, what is it?
She pushes the doors open. Her constables have drawn their weapons.
I may need that aid right now.
He nods. Reiko and a Centaurian swagger up, backed by General Shao's soldiers. The Centaurian has a horse's body, ram's horns, a metal tail, and a humanoid muscular upper body.
Return Liu Kang to the portal gate, Li Mei. He isn't welcome in Outworld.
I won't support the General, Reiko, nor his plot to usurp the throne.
Then you won't live to see the new regime.
The Centaurian rips off a constable's arms. He bucks and stomps his victim to the ground with heavy hooves. Reiko slashes constables with a knife. He rolls and stabs a constable in the throat. Blood spurts as he yanks it out. He flings the blood off his knife. Li Mei shuts the doors.
They have us surrounded.
I am Earthrealm's protector, Li Mei. I am no stranger to combat.
Then let's get out there.
She throws open the doors and sprints. She kicks 2 soldiers in their chests and sweeps her leg to trip another. Li Mei springs back up and faces Reiko, who tosses a constable over his shoulder.
You should have joined us, not the constabulary. We could have used your Ungari skills.
Enough. I've no use for a traitor's compliments.
Fight!
Wo li mai punya kekuatan tamba besar. Wadu Reiko balas pukul super sipat sekali tadi. Lihat itu li mai punya kekuatan warna ungu biru. Habisi Reiko menggunakan kekuatan besar. Tadi Kiran Banjit dorong kekuatan panu wow.
I thought Shao soldiers were better trained.
Semengat li mai melawan temen sendiri. Wadu tepet sekali panggil temen-temen. Mantap betul Liu Kang sudah yago datang. Sedikit lagi menunggu mode brutal. Rik pukul aku teras sampai terluka berat.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Li Mei conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw.
Wu mantap betul Liu Kang tadi ne.
You and your accomplices will face judgment, Reiko.
Li Mei hurries Liu Kang as her constables arrest the soldiers.
We must leave. Reinforcements will be on the way.
He follows her into the carriage and shuts the doors. Later, Li Mei and Liu Kang stride through the hanging gardens of Empress Sindel's palace. A purple weeping willow provides ample shade among majestic architecture. They march past lavender drapes dispersed between stone columns. They reach a flourishing garden with vibrant flora and a flowing waterfall. Tanya accosts them, flanked by a second Umgadi. She points her staff at Liu Kang.
Word of his arrival precedes you. Surrender if you wish to remain unharmed.
Let us pass, Tanya. The Empress and her family are in danger. He brings word that Shang Tsung and General Shao plot against them.
The General? Are you so easily taken in by lies? Once again, you prove incapable of protecting the royal house.
Fight!
Laji melawan Tanya ne waktu kenchi ya. Tanya Ayasuka Capo Terrace Hee. Focus. Wagila Tanya Lompat Terbang Jaw Dan Tinggi Sekali. Mantap Terima Kasih Liu Kang.
We waste precious time, Tanya. Let's finish this.
Tolong selamatkan aku, Tanya pukulan pertama ni. Tolong Liu Kang bantu serang Tanya ini. Tahan jangan mayu teras nanti Tanya bisa. Tanya bisa sledding atau tendang pakai kaki. Menenguaku mode brutal temen temen.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Tanya vaults forward, leaving her staff lodged in the ground. She leaps to kick the victim's face through the staff.
You won't reach the Empress unless you kill me.
Wadu Tati Aku Gagel mode brutal Wadu. Ya Aku Mara Bisar Ke Pada Tanya Karina Tati. Aku Suda Tamba Yago Temen Temen. Aku Menengu mode brutal GILA. A MULAI brutal Kepada Tanya Ao.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Li Mei conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw. To Tanya.
I'm sorry you made that necessary.
Umgadi priestesses rush in. They circle Li Mei and Liu Kang, pointing their spears.
Priestesses.
Li Mei holds out her arms as she and Liu Kang stand back
You
to
know
back.
who I am. Of my deeds when I was one of you. I may no longer be welcome. But in my heart, I am still Umgadi. I will always honor my vows. He's here to end a threat to the Empress. Stand against us, and she will lose the throne. Stand with us, and we will save the Empire.
Later, Li Mei and Liu Kang escort a bound Tanya down a hallway.
Why didn't you kill me?
Because we mean you no harm.
And that you live will help prove that fact to the Empress.
Umgadi follow as the trio enters the colossal throne room. Purple fabric drapes over the walls and pink flower petals twirl in the air. They reach Empress Sindel, who sits between Kitana and Melina. Umgadi thump their spears.
How dare you, Li Mei? It's not enough that you let Jared be murdered. You let Liu Kang destroy the rest of my family?
My heart broke when your husband died. I lost not only my emperor, but you, my closest friend. I know you may never forgive me.
She puts a hand to her chest.
But don't be blinded by anger and grief. We are here to help you.
Tanya chokes Li Mei with rope tied around her wrist. She elbows Tanya's head and twists around to strike. Liu Kang seizes spears. Kitana charges in, to Melina.
No, daughter. Your condition.
Li Mei sidesteps Tanya's punch, then kicks her to the ground. Kitana closes in.
Your faithlessness astounds, Li Mei. How can you side with Earthrealm against us?
I'm acting for your family's benefit, and for Outworld's. If you took a moment, you'd realize it.
Fight.
Wakitana Lumayan Kuat Nith. Tolon Jangan Kina Di Brutal Ole Kitana. Hihi Tati Kitana Gagel Brutal Kisaya Woo. Balik Aku Akan Brutal Kepada Kitana Yael.
Your Highness, please. You fight the wrong battle.
Wapukulan Pertama Itu Kitana. Aku Super Yago Lihat Ini, Yago Sakali. Mantap Betel Temen Temen Li Mai. Tolon Tahan Tahan Di Brutal Dong Li Mai. Wadu kitana gego laji hihi akumana. Menengu mode brutal temen temen. Wadu jangan dong ni.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Kitana flings her fan blades into the victim, leaps, summons the fans back, and drives them into their skull.
Gila kitana yago banjit wadu.
Now I feel only scorn.
Aku harus focused in tenang jangan kala ya. Aoli my mengabizi melawan so keep his kimation. Wu pukulan sangat combo sakali sili mai. Aku menengu hadia untuk kitana diaker. Aola mendapatkan mode brutal diaker. Usuda mulai brutal comation gila.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Li Mei conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw.
You must be smarter, Princess.
Sindel.
No, Melina. I forbid it.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then